Dino Melaye wins support of former ministers and top Kogi leaders over recall. The planned recall of Dino Melaye by his constituents may hit the rock following this denial from some Nigerian leaders. The leaders under the Okun Development Initiative said they did not give out their signatures to have Melaye recalled. Some top Nigerians standing for the Yoruba-speaking part of Kogi have disowned the signatures collected to recall Senator Dino Melaye. Under the Okun Development Initiative, a socio-cultural association, the top leaders said the recall was the result of misguided advice. Nigerian understands that those who stood in support of Melaye include former Minister for Justice and Attorney General of Federation, Chief Bayo Ojo, Professor Iteo Lambo, General David Jemibawan, RTD, Tundai Pinmisho and General Julius Oshanapin. For Dino Melaye, it could be a time to smile. They claimed the collected signatures did not come from their area. It has become imperative to come out with a position on the ongoing recall process after INEC acknowledged receiving the signatures of purportedly more than the required number for the exercise, because the dilemma of Okun Nation has once again been brought to the fore. The prerogative of any constituent to exercise her constitutionally guaranteed right to recall is inalienable. But it is obvious the initiators and instigators of the current attempt on Senator Dino Melaye are not from Kogi West but lackeys and cronies of constituted authority, an apparent outcome of misguided advice to those insistent on dividing and decimating Okunland politically for egoistic purposes. The Fishers clannish inclinations have created among us in Okunland are not only becoming gullies, but an odious machination is being played out to satisfy the self-centeredness of a few individuals. Selfish political aspirations are being satiated to the detriment of the collective good of Okun people, with Okunland primed for another political experiment, and some of our sons and daughters have become willing lab rats, a statement from them said. The group further lamented, the precarious situation of Okun persons in the vanguard of the recall saga is not only pitiable but pathetic, but our elders admonish that when sent a slavish message, the virtuous will deliver same like a freeborn. The gauge of loyalty is now synonymous with treachery, and understandably so for those who cannot fathom life outside political office or patronage from government. Their inability or refusal to see beyond the present is really unfortunate, and rather than vilify them, they should be sympathized with. Modalities that procured the purported signatures from investigations are fraught with lots of irregularities and illegalities. Consequently, we wish to state unequivocally that any calculated attempt to cause chaos and avoidable confusion in Okunland will be resisted legally with all the resources at our disposal. Okun people and Kogi West in general should be allowed to decide the fate of their senator without any unnecessary interference. Reported that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is said to have recorded what can be termed a breakthrough in its ongoing investigation of the double registration allegation leveled against Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State. The Nation reports that the Electoral Commission has succeeded in retrieving a backup direct data capture (DDC) machine on what transpired between the governor and the INEC team. The machine is said to have the capacity in determining how the governor's name disappeared from the voter register.